I just want to thank everyone for joining us for this call today. Whether you're a mother or not, it's, I think, fair to say we've all been under a decent amount of stress recently. So we want to take this time to now restore ourselves. When I was developing my products, I knew it was very important to me to bring in other wellness practitioners into like different events and workshops to talk about things like stress and sleep as it relates to beauty and aging, because they're all intersected and they all affect each other. So we have two wellness experts with us today, Blair Townley, who will be talking about herbs, and Jennifer Sawchuk, who is a certified IRest meditation teacher, who is going to be guiding us through a 10-minute meditation. When I created these two products, it was important to me that I had a simple method that people didn't feel too overwhelmed by. And I also wanted natural and effective products. I did a lot of research into a lot of natural products that were out there, and a lot of them have a lot of essential oils, which for some people can be extremely irritating and cause redness. So I only use one essential oil in this product, which is the tea tree oil, under 1%, and it's part of the preservation system. This product does the heavy lifting. So if you're looking for a lot of results from your skincare routine, alpha hydroxys are one of the best and most effective natural ingredients you can use. They've been around for thousands of years. There's even stories of Queen Cleopatra bathing in alpha hydroxys, and she was known to have even brought her own cows with her when she traveled, because alpha hydroxys are found naturally in three things: milk, sugar, and fruits. So I don't use milk in this formula because it's very hard to keep stable in a liquid formula, but I use organic fruits and organic sugar. You can use this product a few different ways. You can use it a few times a week. You can build up to using it daily, and if you want maximum results, you can use it twice a day. You just apply a little bit onto a cotton pad. I sell these reusable cotton pads, or you can use a disposable one. And then you want to gently wipe all over the face, under the under eye area, the nose, the neck, and also the décolletage area. The second product that I made is the cucumber hydrogel serum. I read a lot from this naturopath woman, Linda Page, and she has a whole section on skin, and she says we're not actually aging, we're oxidizing. So I packed this full of antioxidants, 27 different ingredients. Green tea, white tea, ginkgo biloba, rooibos. They're all very powerful antioxidants, as well as other types of oils which are very soothing to the skin. So you can use this product in a few different ways. You can apply it to the under eye area like this. You can apply it to the neck. You can apply it all over the face. And I'm going to show you a very simple and easy to use relaxation facial technique that you can use with this. So, and it's very simple. All you have to remember is three things. It's on the eyebrow, and it's three parts of the eyebrow. 1, 2, 3. You're going to take the pads of your thumb and your fingertip, and you're going to pinch and slightly raise up and count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Then go to the arch. 1, 2, 3. Then go to the tip. 1, 2, 3. Again, you're going to do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One last time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to take either the middle finger or the ring finger and just do a gentle, like a rainbow shape on your eye. So up and down, up and down, 3 times. So everything is 3. So now you can probably see this eye is slightly more raised than this eye. So it gives the illusion of like awakeness, but also is very relaxing. So we'll do the other side. Do it with me. So using the pads of the fingers, you're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Taking the ring finger, rainbow 1, rainbow 2, rainbow 3. Feels so nice, so relaxing. So all of us have put together a special for those of you who are on this call with us, and we're going to list those in the chat. Mine is for any new customer, you get 20% off these 2 products on my website. There is no code. You don't need a code. Just go to the website. It will give you the automatic 20% off on the starter facial set. That also includes these reusable cottons, which I love. You can use these with the toner. You can use them with any of your favorite products that you use like a cotton pad with. Now we're going to turn it over to Blair, who's a clinical herbalist. She's helped me a lot with energy problems I've had over the years. And she's just a wealth of knowledge of herbs and lifestyle and natural techniques to improve your life. So Blair will talk to us now about herbs and tinctures.
Hi, guys. So I wanted to just focus on tinctures today because a lot of people that I've worked with, friends and things, also haven't really used tinctures before. They're a bit of a foreign concept. So in school, I studied Western herbs. And so Western herbs really focuses on tinctures as well as teas, whereas like Chinese medicine, for example, they do pretty much only teas. And tinctures have a lot of benefits over teas in my view for our modern life because they're shelf stable, you can travel with them easily, and they're compact, you can put them in your purse. Versus like teas, I remember going to the acupuncturist when I was like younger, and they gave me this like sack of plants that I was supposed to decoct for 4 hours. My whole house smelled questionable. And then I was like trying to choke down whatever formulation they had given me that week. And the compliance rate for myself was just pretty low. And so I knew for others, it would also probably be pretty low just with our modern lives. So a tincture usually comes in a bottle like this. This is a 4-ounce size of tincture. You guys have probably seen them in the store, like Whole Foods or things like that. They usually have a whole aisle of these, and it can be really overwhelming to go to that aisle if you have some sort of ailment. And so that's what really prompted me to become an herbalist was, feeling overwhelmed in that aisle, wanting to kind of help people discover, simplicity in healing with plants. Nature provides a lot of complexity that we don't even understand yet. And I think tinctures are a great vehicle for that. And so I wanted to quick show just how to take a tincture before I went into any of my formulas. So this is my own personal blend. A lot of people find like they don't remember to take a tincture in the morning necessarily. So I like to just encourage my clients to, drink water throughout the day and then just like add it directly to your hydro flask or whatever. So this is 1 dropper full. And so I just squeeze that in. Depending on your own dosing, some people are low dose people, meaning like they are more sensitive to things. So they don't need a whole lot of the tincture to feel the effects. I'm a higher dose person, so I use more, and that's just something you have to discover through trial and error. Start low and then find your lowest effective dose. And so I just like to put it in water and then sip the water. Some people like to put their whole, day's worth of dosing in like a big hydro flask. This is like the best compliance for my clients because they just have to remember it once in the morning. They'll put maybe 3 droppers worth, if that's their dosing for the day, in a big hydro flask and then just sip it throughout the day. So once you have compliance in terms of like remembering to take it, hopefully you put it somewhere that you see it often. Why would you want to take a tincture in the first place? So tinctures are really helpful in terms of like, depending on what herbs are in them, they can have different applications. So I talked with Carey and she was like, a lot of my friends are having problems like focusing, they're working from home, they suddenly have brand new distractions that they never experienced before during their work day. And so a few years ago, I had made a formula called Focus Formula. And so this is a great one for people that, you know, maybe in the morning they'll have a caffeinated drink, coffee or tea, etc. But then they experience that mid-afternoon slump. And then they'll often reach for another caffeinated beverage. But then, you know, that impacts their sleep, they're jittery. It's like, you know, maybe they're doing, you know, 2, 3, 4 caffeinated drinks a day. So this is a really nice replacement for something when you want that mental clarity, but you don't want to do, you know, another coffee. So this one has Tulsi basil, which is an Ayurvedic herb. It's an adaptogen. Gotu kola, rosemary, American ginseng, and fresh ginger. So most of these plants are cerebral stimulants, meaning, you know, they bring circulation to the brain, microcirculation. Some of them are also a nervine. So a nervine is a class of herbs that calms the nervous system. So oftentimes we think we need to like amp up to feel focused, but sometimes we actually need to like calm down a little bit to feel focused. So this has a nice modulating effect between energizing the brain through circulation, but also calming the nervous system, allowing you to focus on your work. The second formula I wanted to mention is called Mellow Mind. So Mellow Mind is just sort of a more classic nervine formula. So this is like, I just need to calm down. And so this also has Tulsi basil. It has catnip, which catnip, if you picture what it does to cats, this does the opposite in humans. So cats get really spastic, and in humans, it calms them. And it tastes really good. It's in the mint family. And then it also has skullcap, which kind of does what it indicates, like, you know, calms the brain, caps the thoughts. And then vervain. Vervain is a less known herb, and that one is great for like rumination, circular thoughts, where you just like keep ruminating on different topics. So I love that one. It's also used in like some sleep formulas as well. But I wanted to put it in the Mellow Mind because I think it's a really nice one. And like you would take this formula maybe during the day, but you could even take it into the evening, you know, if you wanted to continue that calm. What I find is people with sleep issues, they'll focus on just in the evening trying to calm their nervous systems, when in reality, like it's hard to go from like 60 to 0 at night if you're just like go all day, really stressed, and then trying to fall asleep. It's like that's a lot to put on your body. So I really recommend people with sleep issues, energy issues, to focus on really having that like steady stream of energy, but also steady stream of calm if possible, by working with things like nervines. And then the third and last formula I wanted to talk about, this is called Deep Roots. So Deep Roots is an interesting one I came up with after I kept seeing this pattern over and over in clients where they were just like really fatigued, kind of depleted feeling, and often anemic. So just like, you know, from whatever reason, like low iron intake or heavy cycles, etc. I just kept seeing this pattern. And so this one has a little bit more exotic herbs in it that, you know, you may not have heard of before. So reishi mushroom, that one's been getting more press. So that's in here. Romania, faux tea, which is another adaptogen. American ginseng, which is like really popular. Dong quai, yellow dock, ginger, and licorice. So overall, this one's just to ground people. So, you know, if someone's feeling totally ungrounded, brain fog all day, not just kind of intermittently, and just like low energy. Deep Roots is a really lovely one. And I think of it as sort of like rebuilding one's foundation. So if you've just been burning the candle at both ends, not eating really nourishing foods for a long period of time, this is one that you would take for a long period of time to rebuild. The other two, Focus Formula and Mellow Mind, those you can use in the moment when you need, you know, like the acute kind of addressing of an issue. But then this other formula, Deep Roots, is more of a tonic, meaning that you would take it every day for probably a few months and build up slowly. So those are kind of two differentiations that you can consider when choosing herbs. And what else? I don't know. That was probably a lot of information in a short amount of time.
That was awesome, Blair. Thank you so much. I also recommend your Nip It in the Bud that Stuart and I always travel with for keeping you from getting sick. Cool. Thank you. All right, Jen, let's turn it over to you and then we can take some questions afterwards.
Wonderful. Well, the practice that we're going to be trying today is called Yoga Nidra, and some of you may have tried it before. In Sanskrit, it just means yogic sleep. So you may feel like you're sleeping, like you're resting, and it does have the effect of sleep for the effect it has on your mind and your body. So it's really good for our nervous systems, our immune systems. And the type of Yoga Nidra that we're going to do today is called IRest. It's a longer training, and it has been proved to be used as a complementary therapy for stress, anxiety. I know a lot of mothers have been going through this in the last year, chronic pain, depression, and insomnia. So it also helps with sleep. And essentially it is a practice to help balance the nervous system, and whatever is happening and the body is really affecting the mind, whatever is happening in the mind affects the body. So then when we do this practice, eventually the brain waves come down from this very alert, gotta go stage, get things done, to the stage that they're in, it's called the theta state. And that state we're in between wakefulness and sleeping. So in sort of this dream state where we're highly creative and sort of open to seeing things in a new way. So I came to this practice because I had, about a decade ago, I had 5 2020s in a row. And I was really looking for a practice that was helping me to be with life as it is, rather than as I wished it would be. And for me, that's what this practice does. It's highly nourishing, very accessible, and something like that I like to do every day. For me, another reason I like it, besides it being accessible, is it's enjoyable. I always tell both yoga and meditation classes to find a practice you really enjoy, and that helps you stick with it. So if you want to come, you're welcome to try out a class for free. All my yoga movement classes also include meditation. I think we're doing folks a disservice by not offering that deeper form of yoga. So on Tuesday, Thursday at noon, Hawaii Standard Time, you can give that class a try and get in touch with me if you want to try it. But so the proof is in the pudding. So why don't we give it a try? I suggest that most people just lie down. So you can lie down on your sofa, on your bed. If you don't want to lie down, don't lie down. Be really comfortable. My favorite way to do it is lying down, but the idea behind lying down is that we're just making the body feel at ease so the mind can be at ease. So the other thing I like to do is to cover my eyes, put something over your eyes. That way, take away some visual stimulus, which is mental stimulus. Because after all, this is a practice that just enables us to feel whatever's going on with us. So allowing yourselves to make any adjustments that could bring the body, the mind, even 5 to 10% more comfort. And we're going to take this time to acknowledge that in this moment, you have very wisely set aside this time to care for yourselves. There's nothing for you to do and nowhere for you to go. All we're doing in this practice is simply listening and feeling. So we'll start by opening your senses. Hearing the farthest sound you can hear outside of the room. Listening with ears and the whole body. And hearing the closest sound you can hear inside the room. Feeling your body supported by the surfaces beneath you. The temperature of the air on your skin. And taste inside the mouth. Smell aroma in the nostrils. And notice anything you may see behind closed or soft eyes. It can be patterns of light, shapes or colors. And we'll bring that world of seeing to your internal world. And follow the eyes back into the head, tracing the optic nerve. And we'll drop that attention from the head down to the heart. Welcome shift from thinking to simply feeling. And from the heart, we'll feel into a wish that you want more than anything else in this moment or in this lifetime. And we'll imagine it as a seed that we're planting during our time of rest together. And imagine it as though it's already begun to germinate. It's already coming true. And we'll give thanks and let it go. An important part of this practice is developing an inner resource. It's a felt sense of just being in the body, perhaps of ease or of safety. And some feel this as a deep surety in the belly or a flutter in the chest. Some feel it as the breath flowing in their body. Just get really curious about where and how you can connect to the feeling of being in your body. There's no right or wrong. Notice if any images help to enrich this feeling. I know that you can return to this feeling anytime you'd like to, throughout our meditation or even in your daily life. And allow my words to be the sound of your own. I guide attention to different body parts. We'll begin by feeling into the soles of the feet. You feel the feet from the inside. Notice any weight or temperature, any sensation in the feet. Feel the toes and the heels. Allow attention to rest on the knees and the hollows behind the knees. Feel into the hip joints. Feel the entire lower body from waist to feet and all the space beyond the feet. Feel the cavity of the abdomen and the muscles of the lower back, the chest and the upper back. Feel the entire torso as it expands inwardly and outwardly. Feeling into the fingertips. Noticing if the mind is naming or simply feeling the fingertips. The palms of the hands soft. The tops of the shoulders soft and heavy, sinking into the ground. With the sides of the neck. Into the ridges and valleys of the outer ears. Feel into the tunnels that are the ear canals. Into the jaw, gums, teeth, the weight of the tongue in the mouth, the nostrils, the eyes, and the crown of the head. With the entire upper body from waist to head and the space beyond the head. Feel inside the head. Feel the space inside the throat. Space inside the chest. And space inside the belly. Feel the space all around the body. The space inside the body. The space outside and inside is one radiant field of sensation. And you'll feel the free flow of breath and energy as it moves throughout your body. Uncontrolled and unchanged. It's being with the breath. And bring your attention to the heart space. And on the next inhalation, enliven the heart. And on the exhalation, feel your body sink further into being. Inhale to enliven the heart. And exhale, sinking further into being. And breathing in and out of the heart space. Really bringing in your inner resource, that feeling of just being in the body, of ease and safety. And your experience of the breath in the body. And curiosity and openness, just noticing what else may be there. Thoughts, emotions. And just being with whatever is present for you. No need to change or control. Simply being. And bringing attention back to the heart once more. Into that seed we planted at the beginning of class. Your heartfelt wish for this moment. Feel it as though it's sprouting and growing. It's coming true. And note a daily intention that can support you in this wish. Bring your attention back to thoughts or emotions that have been or perhaps are still present. The free flow of breath and energy in the body. To the physical body, the feet and hips, the soft hands and heavy shoulders, the jaw, the nose, the eyes, head, and the whole body as it's supported by the surfaces beneath you. Taste inside the mouth. Smell aroma in the nostrils. See behind the eyes. Listen with ears and whole body. All the sounds around you. And we'll close our practice today by further developing or connecting to your inner resource, that felt sense of just being in the body, of ease or of safety. Being really curious about how you can best feel this and where you feel it. Notice if any images help to enrich it, maybe a place in nature or a beloved pet. And ask yourself if you can stay connected to this feeling for the rest of your day. And if not, can you use the power of your attention to connect to this feeling of just being when you need it the most? Being connected to this feeling of being in the body. Just take a moment to observe the effects of your practice on your body. Maybe it feels like you got a little bit of rest, or just was able to let go. Noticing your relationship with your breath and the power of one full, complete, present breath. Your ability to observe, to feel, to just be with thoughts or emotions, whatever they are. And your being as a whole. And as you're ready, when it feels right for you, take your time to wiggle fingers and toes. Invite a little light into the eyes. And you slowly come back to an alert and awake state. This is a lovely practice for when you wake in the morning. The first thing I do. It's a lovely practice to allow you to drift off into sleep. And it's a wonderful practice, even in the middle of the day when you're feeling like your energy is waning. So anytime you can always message me at Sea of Heart Yoga if you have questions about the science, the philosophy of it. There's a lot to share. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you, Jen. That was amazing. I don't want to talk now. I feel like I'm going to ruin it. Thank you. What's that? I'm going to stop recording now. Thank you.